Security to be strengthened in border areas of Manipur, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Prohibition Act needs to be amended, opines Chief Minister N. Biren. And police and dealers asked to check price of fertilizers, Agriculture Minister V. Hang Khan-Lian informs House. Good evening, viewers. Now let's proceed with the news in detail. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren has said that necessary steps will be taken up to strengthen security in the border areas of Manipur. He said this while replying to a start question asked by Congress MLA of Tengnopal Assembly constituency D. Korungthang in the ongoing budget session of the Manipur Legislative Assembly today. The Chief Minister further said talks were held with the Union Home Minister to strengthen security in the international border areas of the 4 neighboring states in the northeast. After the points agreed at the meeting were translated into action, security will be beefed up in the border areas, the Chief Minister added.
Recently, Mizoram, a border state, Ani Home Security Minister Singh, Home Minister Union Home Minister Yauna meeting am sang the border areas in the Ladiba police stations in the strengthened Donabagi am seriously connect. Mother was a key Tengnopal is part of border Canonina. The High Riba, Soshan Purgi side, Upurgi side, the border areas in the Ladiba policing is strengthened. Donabagi provision the Madugi discussion to the Hybrid policy, whether overall border area strengthening to is the proposal Habakanda, which is showing the Yauri to sanction to Pugashana.
Amendment of the Prohibition Act or a specific system to ban liquor is required, stated Chief Minister N. Biren. He was replying to a question raised by MLA Megha Chandra during the call attention motion in the House. He termed the tragic incident of the death of 5 persons and treatment of 81 people at hospitals after consuming liquor on July 20th and 29th at Oinam Sawombung as very unfortunate. He said it is the need of the hour to ban liquor, whether it is customary liquor or not, that led to the loss of lives and many hospitalized, or police personnel should be deployed in front of the gate of the village where customary liquors are brewed. Chief Minister Biren appealed to the members of the House to come to a resolution for production of hygienic liquor. Regarding payment of compensation to the dead or injured, the government will have a thorough discussion and decide, he informed the House. MLA of Sugnu Assembly constituency K. Ranjit has alleged that a fertilizer bag with actual cost of 304 rupees has been sold at the rate of 950 rupees per bag by some dealers. Agriculture Minister and official of Agriculture Department need to check the dealers of Manipur. He said this during a call attention motion moved by him on the floor of the Manipur State Assembly today. The MLA asked the concerned Agriculture Minister the reason for lack of fertilizers in the state and what necessary steps have been taken up for the farmers. In his reply, Agriculture Minister V. Hang Khan-Lian said the concerned officials of the department and police have been informed to look into the price hike in fertilizer and take up the necessary action. He also said due to bad condition of roads and shortage in the farms where the fertilizers purchased, the enough fertilizers could not be stocked at the department. However, at present, more than 4,000 bags of fertilizers are in stock. Many fertilizer loader trucks are on the way and arriving soon. The Department of Agriculture is doing its level best to provide enough fertilizers to the farmers, Agriculture Minister V. Hang Khan-Lian added.
Around about 15,000 bags on pipeline Marabadu the Haratang Halapa, Madugitan Saluraga, dealers sing the Su, Kanagumba Mioina, Maman Gi Wang Mada, specific ready 304 rupees te zon gadova madugi kanagumana to loi habisi haibang amde sa adu moinomak ekoi department ta jaba matamda adu check tonanba police station singa information pire urea gi movement jenga ga manse makoi nesu private dealer singsu nasu 304 de zon gadabni madugi mathakta zon ba mi leradi phana da baina police tesu adum information pikre ekoi gi department nasu vigil oina adum jeng sille.
Health camp for women inmates was held at Central Jail today. The health camp was organized by Meitei Lemuel Sinai Sang and SP Central Jail under the aegis of MACs. SP Subhash Chandra, medical officer in charge of MLSS Lakhi Pyari, and many members attended the health camp. HIV and hepatitis C screening tests were conducted during the camp. SP of jail Subhash Chandra said the health camp will help the women inmates to prevent themselves from various diseases. Medical officer in charge of MLSS Lakhi Pyari said due to narrow-mindedness of the society, many HIV-positive people are unable to get treatment. The health camp was organized with an objective to provide awareness to HIV-positive people and bring changes in their lives. Police have so far picked up 25 Home Guard personnel who have been protesting against the state government's alleged failure to pay their salaries despite the Supreme Court and the High Court order. The Supreme Court and the Manipur High Court has ordered the state governments to pay Home Guards duty allowance at par with the minimum monthly pay entitled to the police personnel. A batch of 5 personnel has started the relay hunger strike until death, and the police have picked up the today's batch from Home Guard office complex at Lamphel. Police had to pick them up as their health was deteriorating and to avoid from further unwanted incidents which could trigger more trouble. Further, 5 Home Guard personnel replaced the batch to continue their agitation until their demands to implement the order of Supreme Court and High Court of Manipur to increase the salary of the Home Guard personnel are met by the government. These 5 Home Guard personnel are identified as M. Subol, C.H. Surchandra, N. Chandrakumar, Mohammad Feroz Khan and S. Surjit of Manipur Home Guard personnel. Thongam Santi, who contested in the election from Moirang Assembly constituency, distributed looms and sewing machines to the societies that belong only to women yesterday. The required amounts were funded by Moirang Kendra Progressive Front Bank. The equipments were distributed to members of Lamjing Meira Sericom Handloom and Handicraft Cooperative Society Limited, the Fubala Maning Ward No. 3 at Loktak Maru Fubala. Obor Chandra of Fubala Village, General Secretary of Moirang Kendra Progressive Front, M. Uttam Kumar, and Vice President of Progressive Front, N. Romita, were the main guests at the distribution function. Thongam Santi said all efforts are being initiated to extend help to 50 societies in the constituency. He appealed to members of the society who had received the equipments to bring development at Moirang. Childline Bishnupur Collab has organized a one-day observation on World Day Against Trafficking in person for Bishnupur district at Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya Mandir at Thamnapukpi Moirang today. Director of Childline Bishnupur Collab Lamabam Pisak Singh, Coordinator Sanasam Rebika Devi, Assistant Teacher of Kasturba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya Mandir Philem Raju and Warden Sophia were the main guests at the program. Addressing the gathering, Director Pisak spoke about trafficking and ways to combat trafficking in the society. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol KADA blamed the state government's inability to effectively enforce a liquor prohibition, which has led to the deaths of some people and many still under treatment after consuming liquor at Oinam Sawombo. They alleged that it is because of the government giving free hand to local brewers and making it available in abundance. The government must arrest and give befitting punishments to those involved in the tragic incident that led to loss of lives. Terming the incident as very unfortunate, KADA informed in a press release that the government should take moral responsibility and compensate to all the dead victims as well as bear the treatment of those who are hospitalized. First Acha Musical Com Award distribution ceremony sponsored by ADC Chandel was held at Tribal Research Institute Auditorium, Chingmairong today. Chandel ADC Chairman Luke Jose Zhou, Chandel ADC Vice President Joy Lamkang, Executive Member Tong Sing Willingson and many other members attended the program organized by All Chandel Artist Association. Speaking at the occasion, President of All Chandel Artist Association T.H. Jana Khan made the public aware of the responsibilities and steps taken up by the association so far. Later, the program was concluded with prize distribution of 11 artists who competed in the musical competition. Resignation of Nitish Kumar as the Chief Minister of Bihar, which was formed by coalition of Congress and different political parties, is a right step, stated President of JDU Manipur State Unit Hang Khanpal. He was speaking to the media persons at the office of JDU at Haptat today. Senior Vice President Lim Jadlet Hao, Vice President N. Biren, General Secretary M. Dorendro and many important leaders attended the press meet. President Hang Khanpal further said Nitish Kumar resigned as Chief Minister of Bihar because different political parties took more importance in family politics. Nitish Kumar tendered his resignation in the larger interest of the people of Bihar. JDU Manipur appreciated the efforts of National President of BJP Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi to form a new coalition NDA government in Bihar. In Manipur too, a new BJP-led government was formed at 15 years of Congress government. The state government should take the responsibility and work for the people. Improvement must be brought in education sector. Commodities under Food Security Act should be made available to the people from time to time. All possible help will be extended by JDU Manipur State Unit in any developmental works initiated by the BJP government in Manipur.
The class 9, 10, 11, 12 level functional oinanaba policy maputo. Edi khange. Madugi policy to edi khange. Lose lude sarkar magi damagda. Adubo towning magi willingness, commitment. Adu kaktani wali se aduna prayagi asado sigumba sarkar sina tawbirakpa matamda hekta atei party na UPA group ki party na hollakpa matamda JDU su NDA oirabna JDU phegrak phena khallaga khoi clear thengna gya ba.
Two-day disaster management training on firefighting, including mock exercise for the officers and staffs of the PWD, was inaugurated on the premises of PWD. The training was jointly organized by the Civil Defense and Manipur Fire Service under the aegis of Department of Relief and Disaster Management. Chief Engineer of PWD Tiken, Chief Engineer Building N. Noren and many other eminent persons along with staffs of the department attended the inaugural function of the training program. Head of Department of Physics, Imphal College, C.H. Rajendra was the resource person. Experienced candidate of SSA primary teachers has threatened to launch intense form of agitation if the concerned authority fails to perform recruitment process of lower primary teachers, which has been neglected more than 1 year. Speaking to media persons at Manipur Press Club, a representative of the association, Saugrajam Ronald Singh, said notification has been issued by the Department of Education on May 11th in the year 2016 for recruitment of lower primary teachers. Many candidates who wanted to be teachers submitted application for the said recruitment. However, no positive step has been taken up so far. The recruitment of Ramsar and upper primary teachers has been done even though same notification has been issued with the lower primary teachers. He drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and do the needful at the earliest. If the authority concerned fails to fulfill their demand, much intense form of agitations will be launched, he warned.
Masida soibani haiba taragadi akogi form logibada kakhiba lupa chonga duna akogi corruption ni haigadoribra masisu akoi education minister na ozagi sinpambu nungsijariba aspirant candidate ama oina akoi oza oijage tungge satra semjage asigumba namsin sahi ama hena namsin duna leiriba recruitment process ase athuba matamda loisanbiu.
One Sorokhaibam Ingocha has begun to repair the canal constructed over at Charangpat Mamang Lekai, which is providing irrigation to more than 2,000 hectares of cultivable land in Thoubal district. Now in the national news, more than 100 armed forces veterans have written to Prime Minister Narendra Modi condemning mob attacks by cow vigilantes on Muslims and Dalits. The letter, dated July 30, also expressed concerns over clampdown on free speech and the climate of fear. The letter, which was also sent to chief ministers of all states, has been signed by 114 armed forces veterans. It saddens us to write this letter, but current events in India have compelled us to register our dismay at the divisiveness that is gripping our country, the letter said. The Not in My Name campaign that mobilized thousands of citizens across the country is to protest against the current climate of fear, intimidation, hate and suspicion, the letter added. The campaign was organized in June and saw people take to the streets to protest lynchings of Muslims and Dalits across several cities by self-styled Gaur Rakshaks. We can no longer look away. We would be doing a disservice to our country if we do not stand up and speak for the liberal and secular values that our constitution espouses. Our diversity is our greatest strength. Dissent is not treason. In fact, it is the essence of democracy, the veterans further added. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, under pressure of increasing political violence in the state, vented his anger on journalists at a meeting with BJP RSS leaders today. Media persons who are used to 2 minutes of photo op time before any such important meeting were taken aback at the CM's sudden outburst. Some protested the treatment as there were no prior directions from the CM's office or the police that the meeting was out of bounds for cameras. After the meeting, CM Vijayan briefed media persons about the outcome but refused to comment on his behavior and stormed out of the place, ignoring repeated questions from reporters. Now, before we end, a quick glance at the headlines. Security to be strengthened in border areas of Manipur, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Prohibition Act needs to be amended, opines Chief Minister N. Biren. And police and dealers asked to check price of fertilizers, Agriculture Minister V. Hankandian informs House. This brings us to the end of today's news in English. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good night.